From One of One Production Studio, located in Fort Lee, New Jersey, this is The Art of Music Tech. And now, here's your host, Fela and Dennis.
All right, let's go, and welcome to the Art of Music Tech podcast. There's my co-host, Dennis.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello, and I'm Fela. This is a special episode because we're doing it from our new home studio, One of One Productions studio in Fort Lee, New Jersey. You can literally see the city from our building. It's very exciting for us and to grow and do our thing from our own space. And
Indeed.
Yeah. It's been quite a growth spurt for 23DV and expanding into One of One Productions.
Took some time though, but
yes, definitely worth it. We partnered up with Joy Pratcher. We're doing stories and creating videos together, and we're doing music for it. Just great stuff.
We'll help her with her podcast too.
Oh yes, which is Unexpected Success Podcast. You can see the links on our social media. We repost. Actually, the latest one is with Lenny the Barber, who had a very interesting story from a barber to celebrity event promoter. Very cool episode, which was recorded here.
The same studio and same microphones.
Exactly. Which is cool because now we get to always use our tube microphones. We're using I'm on the Lewitt LCT 840 tube mic, which sounds great. So, and then over there, Dennis, you're on the...
I got mic tech. I think it's CV4.
Yeah,
tube microphone. Mm-hmm.
Sounds great as well.
Oh, yeah, real cute.
Yeah, great to have these out every day now instead of packed away. Yeah, so
Yes,
good stuff. So
put them to use.
Yeah. So we'll get more into that now. The setup of the studio. Basically, it's about 500 square feet, split into two rooms. We have a control room where we have all the mixing, the monitors,
Outboard
gear set up. That's the first room that you walk into. Have a nice green couch. You can see that on our social media as well.
You can get comfortable, fall asleep.
Oh,
accidentally.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very comfortable space, that control room. And we're in the recording / production room. All things video and audio we do in the room that we're in right now.
Yeah, we can do drums. We did drums this week.
Yes, with Yilmer, our friend over... It's Cirque du Soleil. He's a drummer for what was
Lucia,
yeah. That's right now in Queens at the Citibank parking lot, like where the Mets play in Queens. We saw that show a couple of weekends ago.
It was a long drive, but it was worth it.
Worth it. Yes, it's an amazing show. All of those Cirque du Soleil shows, production value is definitely there. And the amazing artist, a lot of contortionists, and just very, very cool show. The possibilities of the human body. It's definitely tested with
a lot of
show.
brave people too.
I know, right? Yeah.
Doing some amazing work.
Yeah.
And Yilmer was saying some people have to practice every day.
Oh yeah.
To keep the body in shape.
Yeah,
so they
limber.
don't hurt themselves. So
limber and lean. Yeah, quite the show. And so he brought in some drums, and we were able to pull out all of our stuff that, we talk about all the time, our Lewitt setups, and we even use the tube mic that I'm speaking on right now. We use that as an overhead mic, which sounded great. Just we did what was like a 4 or 5 channel.
Maybe 6.
Yeah, we didn't need to use too many channels in it.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it sounded great.
It was enough.
Yeah, and we haven't even mixed that down yet. So, yeah, it's been great. Just having a space to come to every day.
Yeah, since it's brand new, everything feels new. I'm still readjusting.
Exactly. I mean, we were literally at your house for the first few years of this.
Yeah, now I have to wake up and go somewhere. Instead of now I have to wake up and I can just float into work.
Yeah. Now you have to leave as well, so.
Yeah. That's cool though. This space allows us to work 24/7.
Yes.
Anytime, with bunch of parking.
Yes, which is a big thing.
Elevator.
In New Jersey. Yes, the elevator to bring things up is. We really can't complain. I know.
Yeah, we actually have green screen as well.
Yes, we have some embarrassing video. Yeah, of us off in a Mortal Kombat or Mortal Kombat scene.
A weather report, fella doing weather report.
Yeah, did a weather report. Yeah, I did like a spy scene. Yeah, yeah, just having a good time. Yeah, so I mean, we put everything together tech wise. Joy, our business partner, she did a great job on the design and the aesthetic.
Curtain, sofa, carpet.
Yeah, she really made this place pop, and we just got to bring in all the great equipment that we have, and now it's wiring everything from Wire World, which we've talked about before.
Klotz
Cable, all the Lewitt microphones. A new company because I've never put together a room, GIK acoustic panels.
Yeah.
They're
soundproof.
Great. Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. Really make a difference, and they're very stylish looking. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Nice and clean.
Yeah, nice clean
look, and they're not too heavy.
Oh, not heavy at all.
Yeah,
you can handle by yourself. I'm really impressed by them, and they really came through. We needed to get them fairly quickly to get this studio up, and
yeah.
And they
I had to call them one day.
Yeah, and they got it out. They got the order
I told
out.
them we're moving in on April 1st. You can deliver your package by April 8th. We're already paying rent. So
Exactly.
we're gonna need those panels to be on the wall by April 1st. Well, they were on the wall by April 3rd, probably, right?
Yeah. And that's the biggest part about getting a room together for studios is
control room.
Treating the walls, and I think we got something going very well in the control room and recording room. We have a fair amount of
we still use moving blankets on the walls.
Yeah, but we get to hide it with these stylish curtains. So.
Yeah. And I mean, you need that because we're in such neighborhood where it's still noisy and what do you call it?
A lot of traffic going by. So there is a window. Big window. Yeah, a big window that's behind us that goes towards the street. So dampening that sound. We had to use extra blankets, blackout curtains,
layers.
I
still feel like it needs more layers, but
work
in progress.
Work in progress, exactly. But the other thing, we need to make it look aesthetically pleasing because of our clients and who we're bringing in, because this is during the day primarily a podcast studio. Because of regulations of the building, we can't start making loud noise with like a drum kit and stuff until after 6 p.m.
Yeah, 6 p.m.
Yeah. So, I can load in, get it all set up, but we can't really make loud noise until like 6 o'clock.
Yeah, we can still work though. We can edit, do post-production and...
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, anything loud like a drum kit though is when, it's but hey, if it's a keyboard or something, or if it, other stuff, we can work around certain things. So, it's great. So, we kind of have the corporate crowd, and we get to do music stuff as well with this space. So the aesthetic had to look a certain way. So,
for a podcast.
Yeah, for a podcast and their videos and stuff going live, and for us as well. We like the aesthetic. I like this look and being able to.
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, because you can hide a lot of stuff underneath the curtain and nobody would see it.
Exactly.
But yeah, it looks clean.
Yeah, it looks clean, and it. Yeah, it's warm. It has a warm feeling to both rooms, and I'm super happy with how everything turned out.
So whenever you're in New York, just let us know and come by.
Yeah, please do. Any fans of the show and
friends and family.
Family, and yeah. So that's been keeping us pretty busy throughout the whole winter time, and that's why you didn't really hear from us. We were just ordering everything, and the room became available fairly quickly, and we weren't planning on doing it this quickly, but it all worked out in the end, and we're already doing our thing here. So that's been the bulk of our time.
It took longer than I expected.
Exactly.
But it is what it is.
Exactly. So tomorrow I leave for a tour of Japan with Christian McBride's Tip City Trio. That trio has Christian McBride on bass, of course, Emmett Cohen on piano, recent fellowship winner. Congrats to him on that. And Dan Wilson on guitar. Amazing on guitar. This is a smoking trio. So looking forward to that. That's 4 nights in Tokyo and 1 night in South Korea for the Seoul Jazz Fest. So looking forward to that this week. 5 good shows during the week. Then I come back here and get cracking back on back here, and I'm really looking forward to that because
last minute readjustment.
Yes, and I'm gonna multi-track record this tour. I decided at the last minute, and it's great because I'm also getting to check out a Bendrat's Everest 701 word clock. I'm bringing out the Focusrite 8 Pre-X Thunderbolt interface, and it has master clock in out, so I'll be able to use this very, very expensive word clock on these recordings. So I am looking forward to that. Shout out to Ryuji Seto, who hooked me up with that. He is also a rep for Oya DI, which is amazing. It's a passive active hybrid DI that we've been using, and I've been using on Christian's acoustic bass. I mean, anything with a pickup, whew, This thing is smoking. And he also reps another company that we're quite fond of because it's also Christian McBride's bass microphone, which is Ear Trumpet Labs, which is they're based out of Portland, Oregon, but they represent them out of Tokyo. So shout out to all of them because I'm also going to use them on these recordings. So you're going to hear a taste of that when I get back, and looking forward to getting those tracks back and hearing this difference.
Sending out a lot of expensive equipment too.
Oh my goodness, yes. This is...
Combining with some expensive equipment in Japan.
Yes. This Everest 701 word clock. I'll just say the retail on this is $35,000. So, that's a lot. Even for our standards, that's a
yes.
That's a nice that's a nice chunk of change to drop on gear, even for us. And I'm just looking forward to the proof of what it does, and just hearing
the if it's worth price of Honda.
Yeah, it's
new
a
Honda.
Brand new Honda
or world clock.
I mean,
you get to choose.
You get to choose, but I can't wait for that, and bringing that back here to the control room and going to town on that mix and master. I mean, come on, Dennis.
Yes. Soon. So I don't know, by the time you guys hear this podcast, but yeah, Phil will probably record first show maybe, but yeah, in the week we'll be talking about it again, I guess.
Yep. I'll be back here ASAP. Telling you about the trip. Guess I'll give you the rundown on what I'm bringing on this trip. I'm bringing, again, the Focusrite 8 Pre-X. I'm using Wire World cables, XLR cables, and Klotz recording studio cables. And I'm using splitters for the inputs that aren't going to my front of house mix, because I'm basically doing a full on split separately onto the Focusrite 8 Pre-X. So that's going to be very interesting. I got the option of air on that, so it gives a little bit more of the top end a little bit more crisp for that I'll probably put on everything for the piano and some guitar and all that stuff, so giving everything a nice crispy sound. On bass, of course, I'm going to have the Ear Trumpet Labs Nadine clip-on bass. That thing sounds amazing. That's going to go through a Wire World cable and into Phoenix Audio preamp, which those things are amazing. Basically, the guy left Rupert Neve Designs and started his own thing, and I mean, using great A-class components, right? Just killer stuff, and he's out of California. So yeah, going through that and going straight into the split between going into the house and then going into the recorder for that. Do another line out of the DI, because I'm going to use the Oya mono DI that I have. I'm going to go into a split for that to the house and to actually, that may just go straight to my recording, because I only use the Ear Trumpet Lab for the house. That mic is so good and just sounds so great with that preamp. That's all you need, right, Dennis?
Yeah, it has EQ. I mean,
Yeah,
with the preamp.
it's
so.
a 4-band graphic EQ on it as well. High pass filter, phase,
Yeah, even if you need to
phantom
cut something
power.
out.
Yeah, I use phantom power on that unit. Just amazing. And then I also use Wire World power cables on the Phoenix, which is just takes it to another level. On piano, we're gonna use Lewitt LCT 240, 240, and then the 440 Pure, the Lewitt 440 Pure on the high, and on the low the 240, the LCT 240. And then on guitar, 2 microphones, a 240 LCT 240 Lewitt, and a 440 DM. Oh, it's DTP. I forget.
DTP. I think it's DTP.
Yeah.
440.
Dynamic. Basically, their snare mic that we usually use on snare. I'm going to use that on guitar, which all sounds great. I get the nice crispy high end from the condensers that are on every mic. And I have the option of air coming from for the recordings anyway, going to the recordings, the added top end. So looking forward, I mean I'm
what kind of quality you can get from
exactly
$35,000 piece of gear.
I'm a kid in a candy
If you bring
shop.
good news from Japan, we gotta sell both of our cars and buy a world clock.
Exactly. Trading in the Nissan and the Accord, and let's go. We're just gonna go all in on that. So so true. But wow, I can't wait. And I'm gonna have proof to let you guys hear. And one of these, who knows what'll happen with that recording. So
yeah.
Yeah, and I'll use a straight, and I'll record, do one room mic probably off the edge of the stage, yeah, with like a large diaphragm. And yeah, so yeah, that's the recording setup. It's basically a full split of what I'm doing at front of house, and I'm gonna mix front of house. And thank goodness we're in the same room for 4 nights in Tokyo, so that makes this even easier. So
yeah,
it was just a slam dunk. Why not? It's harder to do when you're doing the one-offs.
And we got all the cases that are
we use
compact
SKB 2-channel
2-rack.
the 2-rack.
2-rack.
Carry on, so I'm gonna bring the Focusrite on board with me
with the laptop
compartment
weatherproof,
that's on top.
right?
Yep, weatherproof. So yeah, taking that, and then I have a decent size bag that I'm gonna just check, and I'll put all the not the microphones. I keep the microphones when I travel in my backpack. And it's only like 5 mics that I'm bringing, so it's
at least condenser.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I gotta at least bring condensers with me, so that's not gonna break my back. So I have those, and all the cables are with my clothes. I have a cool suitcase that opens, that has space on both sides, so it's not just one side deep, so it kind of separates stuff, but I still have to tuck in some clothing. It's gonna be
between
kind of
cables
tight.
and mics.
Yeah. So it's I'm very excited. Always when it's new gear involved, any way to make things better, we're all about it. So
the only thing about this gear, the price goes much higher than I would always think.
yeah.
I was like, $35,000. When in your head you think, oh, that's probably like $2, $3, maybe $5,000 piece of gear.
Yeah.
You think, oh, well, I mean, one day we'll be able to afford it.
Yeah. That was the dream of 2 and 5, and now we hit 35 already. It's like, whoa, you definitely want to have the clientele for that. But if you want to really get your stuff locked in, you need a good word clock anyway. I mean, it's just part of recording.
In digital world.
Yeah, I mean, to lock everything together, it's needed. You don't need to go that expensive, but hey, why not? If it's an option, I want to know it.
Whenever we get a large format console, 24 or 32 channels, then we'll definitely
that's when you do need it, definitely.
If you can afford 32 channel API,
you can afford.
You can probably afford world clock,
the Everest 701. But I'm so looking forward to that. You'll see me posting about it. I'll be giving updates via social media. So please, follow us, 23DB Productions. We're on IG, Facebook, YouTube. We got lots of videos and all of the equipment that we've talked about today. We've done a video on it, and so you can hear us talk about at least one video on it. So, or you can hear a song of it being used in music as well. So you can just know what to expect when you purchase this gear. And I mean, most of this stuff is very affordable, especially Lewitt. I mean, they're just making amazing stuff.
Yep.
That's just next level. But
if you get $5,000 or $6,000, check, and you go ahead and purchase that Neumann mic. I mean, let's go.
Let's go. Exactly.
But until then,
you go where you start from where you're at.
Where you at?
Hey, we started from a $250 Zoom. To building into where we're at now, to now going even further. So, the further you push yourself in
from 250 to 35,000.
To 35,000.
Let's hear the difference.
Yes. Oh, I cannot wait with these world-class players. Wow. This is just going to be amazing. So I really can't wait. And as far as the studio is concerned, please follow the studio. We have IG and Facebook on that, and we're growing that as well, which is One of One Productions Studio, or 101 Pro. We're on IG, so look us up on that as well. And you can also go on oneofoneproductions.com. To book us if you're ever in town, want to do a podcast, need a space near New York City. We're a viable option. Or if you're just on the Jersey side and don't want to go over to New York side.
Most of the time I don't.
Yeah, exactly. And personally, we don't even know another dedicated podcast studio on this side of Jersey, where at least near us. So, So, I think that's it. Anything else we need to button up?
We're going work in progress. So.
We'll it's always.
We'll be back very soon. It took a while.
Yeah.
For us to get on the mic, but let's go.
Yeah. Exactly. So thank you again for listening and follow us on everything we just mentioned for 23DB Productions and 101 Productions.com. Let us know if you have any questions on anything that we've talked about. Again, thank you for listening. This is Fela, and over there is
Dennis. Yes, I'm here.
All right. Thank you for listening, and let's go.
Let's go, guys.
For more information of booking 23DB Productions, visit their website at 23dbproductions.com. Like and follow 23DB Productions at Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter for the latest work.